What's going on YouTube? This is your guy Garrett from King's Blood Gaming, and I'm back with another video. So before I get into this, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and if you don't mind, hit that little bell on the side so you guys are notified each and every time I put out some new content. I appreciate you. Now, I've told you guys plenty of times that I am a first-person shooter guy. Alright? I love my shooters, no question. But I hate shooters in 30 frames per second. They just don't go for me, you know? It's not for me. I told you guys that I didn't play Battlefield back in them 360 days because Battlefield was only 30 frames per second, you know? And it was 720p, but it was only 30 frames per second. Whereas though Call of Duty was 60 frames per second, but it was sub 720p. I mean, it is what it is. It looked better. Call of Duty just looked better, you know? Call of Duty was 60 frames per second, so it was natural to rock with COD for me. In a shooter, there is no substitution for high frame rates. Frame rates over resolution all day. Now, today we got a bit of troubling news about a couple of games coming to the Xbox platform that I was definitely interested in, but it looks like these games are stuck in that 30 frames per second mud. Alright? Windows Central posted an article stating that Star Wars Battlefront 2 may ship with multiple modes on Xbox One X due to the 4K mode having problems hitting 60 frames per second. Wow. See, here's my thing. If this game can't hit 60 frames per second at 4K, why is it in 4K? Like, a 4K 30 mode in a shooter is an automatic L. There's nothing wrong with 1400p or 1800p on the Xbox One X. I don't care that extreme fanboys brag to Sony guys saying that everything was going to be in 4K on the X. I don't care. They're frauds. Alright? Microsoft and Sony are trying too hard to hold on to this 4K narrative that doesn't really matter. This is a shooter. Shooters should be at least 60 Hz no matter what, which leads me to another 30 frames per second mess. Alright, Recon, their action shooter Ruiner, formerly known as Cyberpunk, will be up to 120 frames per second on PC and a raggedy 30 frames per second on console. Well, this might be a Steam purchase for me. I mean, I believe my i7 1080 Ti combo will serve me well with this game. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I don't do 30 frames per second shooters. I didn't buy Destiny 2. I'm probably going to skip on the console version of PUBG if the rumors are true of this game sitting at 30 frames per second. It's just not worth it to me. I would rather you have a 1080p mode with 60 frames per second on the Xbox One X than some bullshit 4K 30 frames per second mode, you know? Like, that's trash. It's trash. That Star Wars Battlefront 4K 30 mode that may come to Xbox One X will be trash if this is true. Frame rates are king. This 4K narrative is trash. But hey, you know, I'm just a blogger. I don't matter in the thick of things, so it's up to us as fans to get this through to Microsoft and Sony so they understand that the CPUs in their next consoles will be an important decision. Let me know what you guys think about this, alright? Am I bugging or do you guys feel the same as me? Frames over resolution. Hit that comment box, man. I'm out of here. King's Blood. I'm out.